Carey. We got Eldo Andrus, Owen Melvin, Jason Barringer, Elijah McGill, Carter Harville. Way to go, Luke Waystone and Tyler Thomas. Awesome job, Walter Woods, Mason Weldon, Truman Robinson, Lucas, Dylan, Finley, William, Finley Knight, Declan Whittle. We got Joseph Hurst, Wyatt Barber. Awesome run. Way to go, Kaya and Sarah Drake. And Jack Bochie. We got Jackson and Charlie and Emery. Awesome run. Looking good to Harry and Keller and Jude. Way to go, Mason, Cole, Cameron, Anna Grace. Welcome to the finish line. There's Grace and Charles and Gabe and Sydney and Marvin and Eli and Sloan and Sophie, Christopher, Tripp. Good job to Grant, Carter, Pax, Evan, Neela, Madison, Waylon, Madison Williams. We've got Brooke Cooper, Owen McCoy, Thomas Golden. Good job, Charlotte, Mustafa, Bryn, Allie, Penelope. Way to go, Kingsley. Awesome run, Aaron Collins. Y'all look great out there. Good job to the fans making some noise. We've got Amy and Ashton Gregg. Making the way to the finish line is Madeline McKinney, Eleanor, Sebastian, Aquarius Johnson, Allie, Bailey, Aaron, Caroline, Xander, Landon, Connor, Solomon. Way to go, Finn Higgins, Isaac Horton, Hunter Wilson, Parker Massey, Dallas Chandler, Cohen Key, Claire Prince, Sydney Melvin, Claire King, Vivian Tyus. Way to go, Stephen, Miriam, Leanne, Cash. Awesome run to Parker. Gavin, good job. Y'all look awesome, 5th graders. We've got Ernest, Houston, Maddox, Paxton, Oliver, Annalise. 5th graders, y'all are so fast. Great job. Be able to look at the finish line for Gaines Moody, James Thorsby, William Thorsby, Sawyer, Lauren. Way to go, Audrey Sandell. Good job to the Lauren Ardo, Evan, Neil, Elizabeth, Logan, Annabelle. Awesome job, Mandy, Autumn, Sienna, Ford, Ainsley, Porter, Luna, Mia, Asaf, Penelope, Anna, Luke, Jaya, Adeline. Way to go, Lily, Maria, Austin, Destiny, Amelia, Carter. Awesome run, awesome. Autumn Dawson. Good job to Harrison, Matthew, Alexandria, Emery, Audrey Gurley. Good job to Ashton, Olivia, Matt. Way to go, Ryan. Make some noise for Alan, Zane, Tate, Alex. All finishing strong. Good job to Chase Butler, Maxton Foss, Devon Tatum. Make some noise for Kevin Loggins, Kinley Terry. We've got Raylan from Greystone Elementary. Finishing strong. Here comes Vivian and Ava. Good job, ladies. Angel Kathy on the way to the finish line. Elena Miller, looking good this morning. Claire Rainey. All the way from Tuscaloosa. We're glad to have you here. We got S. Dexter, Olivia, Jonathan, Finley. Great run. All right, fifth graders, y'all look awesome out there. Good job. We got Lilith and Caitlin and Avery. Make some noise for Timothy. Still got fifth graders coming in. Good job. We got Olivia, Chloe Lynn. We got Habib and Aaron on their way to the finish line. Awesome run. We got J.R. Montgomery from Vulcandale. Great job, fifth graders. Y'all did such a good job. So proud of y'all. I like the bling on the back. Looks good. It's like a cake. Superhero. You got this, Aaron. You're almost there. Good job, buddy. I like your American flag bandana. That's cool. All right, y'all are almost there. Look at you finishing strong, bud. Awesome run. Good job, Gabriel. Awesome. There, you got it. You got it. Finishing strong. Good job. Good run. Everybody's going to help you get there. Yay! Way to go. Looks like I may see a fourth grader maybe on the other side of the buses. Coming down the hill over by Berry Middle School. Good job, Jacob. Look at Jacob finishing strong. Great run, bud. You got this. Good job. All right, it looks like there's a fourth grader coming in hot. Let's make some noise for John David Burleson from Deer Valley Elementary. He is smoking it this morning. We may have a future Olympian here checking his own time. Great run. That's a dedicated runner just checking his own time before he hits the finish line. All right, let's keep making some noise for this group coming up. All right, I see Levi Scroggins, Trinice Somerville, Bailey Hill, Asher Denson. Here comes Jackson and Blake, Weston Robertson, Cam Williams, Rise Thompson, Madeline Wayne, John Brooks, William Luke, Porter Scott. Awesome job. Make some noise for August Clark and Rayleigh and Ben and Eden and Landon. We got Macy, Camille, Major, Caleb, Thomas, all fourth graders. Fourth grade, you're looking really fast today. Make some noise for John Parker Wilkie, William Hicks. We got Harry, Bennett, Lincoln, Hills, Elijah, Kamara, Porter. Welcome Robert, Owen, Audrey Knight. We've got Shim, Holden, Harrison, Tristan, Holden Hay, Chloe Winning, Cedric Taylor, Roman Torres, Parker Rockwell. Good job to Phoenix. Make some noise for Logan and Jack and Liam, Quinlan, Miriam, Eden. Awesome run. Here comes the finish line. We've got Aiden and Amy and Ira, Camilla, JD, Miranda, Ellie Joy, Holly, Davis, Kamara, Judah, Dominic, Hosea, Anderson, Natalie, Emerson, Carly, Calvin, Wells, Madison, Aaron. Awesome run, Ren Martin. We got Henry, Bryce, Sadler, Jack, Garrett, Dean, Jackson, Carter, Hobson, Grady, Brooks, Ellis, Will, Lakin, Lehman, Caroline, Mabry, Victoria, Claire, Perry, Anderson, Leela, Thomas, Owen, Bradley, Dakota, Wendy. Awesome run. We've got Emma and Anderson and Avery, Ezra, Vivian, John, Annalise, Lucy Jones. Great run. Y'all look great, fourth graders. We've got Davis and Ellis and Anna and Levi, Nora and Wesley on the way to the finish line. There's a sprint right there. Good job. We've got Blake McDonald. We've got Rush and Henley and Caleb. Finishing strong, looking good. Keep it up, Coach. You're doing a good job. Let's make some noise for Hadley, Piper, Evelyn, Shepherd, Archer, Eris, Brian, Daniel, Hannah, Oliver, Clary, Davis, Jacob, Leo, Cooper, Quinn, Dominic, Brooklyn, Abigail, John Roberts, Sophia, Luke, Sawyer, Hudson, Rose, Kevin, Mason, Omar. There's a lot of fourth graders. Good job. We got Michael, Emily, Allison, Leo, Mila, Angel, Aubrey, Jacob, Parker, Ian, Colton. Great run. Henley, Jacob, Sam, Wyatt, and Tyson. Y'all look awesome. Make some noise for Freeland and Moses and Abilene. We've got Aaliyah, Reza, Elijah, Alex, Julio, Foster, Dane, and Aiden, all fourth graders. Welcome to the finish line, Chandler Sanders, Lauren Lynn, Philip Drace, Garrett Cappy, Caroline Rudder, Abigail, David, Jude and Alan, Arrington. Great job. Make some noise for Willow Horton, Dan Conley, Braylon Dalton. We got Haley and fourth graders. We got Adam Knight, Kira Cannon, we got Mason. Good job. Y'all are really fast. I think y'all are faster than fifth grade. Make some noise for Sebastian and Winston. We got AJ, James Thomas, Jude, Adeline, Aurora, David, Delaney, Jocelyn, Reagan, Jana, Rose. Just got them getting the second graders just started. Let's make some noise for Lily, Damian, Nate, Jake, Charlotte, Joyce, Annalie. All these great runners out there. They've done more than the rest of us have today. They've run their last mile of their marathon. Good job to Madeline, Mackenzie, Declan, Mitchell, Hampton, Jesse, Amelia, Everly, Nakia, Kinley, Cora. We've got Madison, Allison, and Ava. Goldie and Philip and Maggie on the way to the finish line. Isabel, Grace, looking good this morning. Good job to Sophia and James crossing the finish line, coming on in. Make some noise for Hannah and Colin. You got it, buddy. Great job. Good finish. All right, let's make some more noise for Hannah and Collins and Roslyn and Clara. Coming on into the finish line, finishing up their mile this morning. Again, we want to thank Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alabama. Without them, we would not be able to have this fun event this morning. Also want to thank the Track Shack, the only place to buy your running shoes. Make some noise for Saul and Fern. You got this, Hannah. Great job. Good job, ladies. Rosalind and Claire crossing the finish line. I think I see some third graders making their way down the hill over by Barry. All right, let's make some noise and help them find the finish line this morning. Y'all can do it. Awesome run. Way to finish so strong. Y'all look great out there. Good job. Good job, ladies. Y'all look awesome. Finishing strong, looking good. Good job, Jacob. I like your orange shoes. Those are stylish. All right, we've got third graders. Put some noise, make some noise for Joshua Lewis, Easton Mills, and William Pierce. We've got Thomas and Grayton and Jackson. Awesome sprint to finish. Good job, William. super strong and fast. Let's make some noise for Brooke, Stephen, Fitzgerald, Carson, Aaron, Lewis, Liam, Parker, Lincoln, Matt, Walker, Tucker, Charlotte. We got Isabel, Eloise, Carter, Andrew, Barrett. Awesome run. We got Abigail Joy, Parker Lewis. We got Sam Lafferty, Blue Bailey, August, Jace, Sam, all on their way to the finish line. We make some noise for Wyatt, Cameron, Bracken, Breland, Megan, Jameson, Carolyn, Thomas, Jack, Monty, Cole, Micah, Braxton, River, Cooper, Hayden, Lawson, Everett, Leland, Ryan. Woo! A lot of third graders. Make some noise for Levi, Christian, and Hudson. We've got Jake, Steve, Asher, Thomas, Oliver, Samara, Madison, Andrew, Collier, Carson, Amy, Noah, Sanders, Charlotte, Cal. I've got Conley, Holly, Jack, Will, Emma, Bailey, Carter, Piper, Victoria, Connor. Awesome run to Christian and Tristan and Jefferson and Samuel, Harrison, Evelyn, Nora. Make some noise for Owen, Ryan, and Carolyn. On the way to the finish line is Heidi, Lily, Liz, Will, Ben, Salem, Graham, James, Aaron, Zamara. Good job, third graders. We've got Liam, Niels, Joanna, Jackson, Landry, Regan, Nora, Addie, Taylor, Landon, John, Claire, Eloise. We got Kay Powell. Awesome run. Good job to Ellen and Zoe and Paige and Jada and Sela and Noah and Rose. Make some noise for Cooper, Nathan, Owen, Nigel, Maggie, Eleanor, Brooke. We've got Annie and Maggie on the way to the finish line. Cameron Braxton from Bryan Elementary. Awesome job. Nina Foster. Way to go. We've got Presley Mitchell. Rhodes Foshi. Make some noise for Noah, Grace, Juan, Alexandria, Linda, Dominic, and Henry. Good job. Great run. Good job. We've got Henry, Cooper, Mariah, Tatum, Zara, Abroad, Amelia, Brooks, Henry, Thomas, Sutton, and Finn, all coming in to the finish line. Put your hands together for Sydney, Alfonso, June, Maya, Elena, Ava. Great run. I love y'all are holding hands. That's great. We've got Ashton and Emily and Charlotte, Olivia, Waverly, Finley, Elliot, Ariel, Leah, Kendall, Price, Charlie, all fifth graders. Y'all look awesome. Excuse me, third graders. We got Claire and Everly, Charlie and Catherine coming to the finish line. Jacob, Vivian, Arlie, Ella, Logan. Make some noise for Kaylee, Blair, Raisin, Blakely, Stanley, Braden, Matthew, Joy, Madison, Ivy, Sam, and Will. Super strong. and Cameron. Awesome job, third graders. We've got Riley, Jackson, Kayla, Emery, McKenna, Riley, Natalie, Brenlin, and Scarlett on their way to the finish line. Great run. We also want to thank James Spann for being out here this morning. He's with Alabama Weather Network. We appreciate him and his ability to give us such a pretty day. We also want to thank Rick Carty for coming out and helping to support us this morning. All right, let's make some noise for Clara, Vivian, Campbell, Charlotte, Darcy, Lily, Cooper, and Mackenzie. Y'all got this. You got it, buddy. You're almost done, I promise. Let's make some noise for Cooper and Violet and Carson and Grady. Great run. We've got Tanner, Myra, awesome run. Connor and Christopher making their way to the finish line. Good run, that was awesome. All right, y'all, let's make some more noise. Help them found the finish line. Grady, I like your flag. That is awesome. Oh, you got your flag too. That's awesome. All right, let's make some noise for Aaliyah, Caroline, Winter, Olivia, and Ella. All crossed into the football field on the track on the way to the finish line. All right, I think look over toward Mary Middle School. I think I see some second graders. Make some noise so they know where to come. All right, here comes Maggie, Kate, and Tucker finishing up their mile this morning. Tucker, Kari, Ethan, welcome to the finish line. Oh, wait, this is our second grader, Ethan George. Ethan from Castaña Hills, great job. He's beating the college track guy. Oh, we got another second grader, Miles Borders from Bluff Park. Here comes Teddy Scroggins. We've got Daniel and Cannon. Awesome run. Let's make some noise for Nathan Simpson, Luca Rice, Ezra Eubank, Aaron Mosley, Benjamin Oliver, Aiden King. Here goes George Riddle, Louis Burton, Joe Williams. Awesome job. Way to go, second graders, finishing super song. It's a sprint to the finish. You can do it. All right, let's make some noise for Joe Williams. Joseph, Graham, Colin, Mary Francis, Wells, Miles, and Banks. Here comes Audrey Williams, great name. Y'all are doing such a great job, second graders. Super fast. All right, we got Noah, John, Eloise, Libby, Teddy, Madison, Mason, Caden, Addison, Jack, Knox, Ontario, Zion, Ryder, Dylan, Ellison, JT, Siler, Barrett, Brooks, Isabel, Simon, Harrison. Here comes Chandler, Geneva, Eli, Jude, Teddy, Emily, Eli, Sloan, Marshall, Wyatt, Dolphin, all so fast. Make some noise for Noah, Carson, Emery, Woodward, Jack, Ollie, Sophie, Libby, Jenna, Bailey, Story, Grayson, Margaret, Ellis, Trent, Reagan, Robert, Joey, Charlotte, Parker. Here's Jennison, Jack, Sterling, Blake. Way to go, Luke. Make some noise for Miles and Kason, Ben, Gunner, Clark, Miles, Samuel, Keegan, Addison, Bria, Ella, Brooklyn, Anna Clay. Great run, second grader. Good job to Ella and Ella Tate and Noah Ella. Duncan Thatcher, Elijah, Graydon, Jasmine, Ryan, Benjamin, awesome run, Jordan, Davis, Ann, Kate, Ainsley, Solomon, Josephine, Callista, Celine, Ella, Mila, Axon, Ellis, Charles, Cora, Connor, Madison, Williams, Logan, Jace, Maxwell, Nathan, and Harrison. Awesome run. To Baston, Ashley, Caitlin, Macy, Everett, Alex, John Michael, Will, Saxton, Colin, Reed, Luke, Caitlin, Braylon, Lily, Madison, Stephanie, Marshall, Mary Glenn, William, Oliver, Evelyn, Mila, Asher, Tez, Lincoln, Baylor, Kaylin. Way to go, Marta, Maddie, and Israel. Good job to Leah, Claire, Benjamin. Make some noise for Mackenzie, Allie, Landon, William, Will, Millie, Ella Grace, Calvin, Cynthia, John David, John, Phillips, Ruby, Grayson, Rose, Lane, Jameson, William, Lily Grace, Gabrielle, Emma, Carly, Trace, Lily Kate, Avery, Celia, Rushing, Mariah, Lola, Kelly, Celine, Karen. Way to go, Beer, Margaret, Presley, awesome run. We got Avery, Eliza, Lily, Eloise, Journey, Ashley, Kinsey. We got Audrey, Pippa, Layla, Samuel. Make some noise for Hadley, Kevin, August, Sophia. Great run to the second grader. We got Ewan and Rayleigh and Harley and Journey and Jack and Quinn, Fisher, Raylan and Bo, Camden and Benjamin, looking good. We got Zara. Make some noise for Reese and Cora and Emma and Eleanor and Henry and Haley, Eli, Kristen and Zelda, Peyton, Sophia, Elizabeth, James. Good job to Grace, Victoria, Isabel, Paisley, Richard, Lucy, James, Zoe, and Colin. Make some noise for Riley and Harley and Theodore. Way to go, Aaron, yours. We've got Delaney, Griffin, Ethan, Barrett, Anastasia, Rebecca, all the way to the finish line. Great run. some noise for Annalise, Harper, Catherine, Emerson, Amelia, Nada, Roslyn, Olivia, Bailey, Carly, and Evelyn. Super job, second grader. We've got Emery, Joseph, Eva, Isaac, Anna Grace, Clyde, and Alex on their way in. Again, we want to thank Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alabama for making today possible for us to come out here and have fun and have these kids finish their marathon. Great job, second graders. We've got Allie and Cynthia and Addie and Anna and Evelyn and Ann and Eli and Roland and Landry looking good. We also want to thank the Track Shack, the only place to buy running shoes. Make some noise for Zion and Jayla and Caleb. We got a good race to the finish now. Finishing strong. Great job. Good run, Ellie. We also want to thank Rick Hartley for coming out and helping with us this morning. Kids appreciate having Rick. And James Spann for the Alabama Weather Network. Thanks for coming out today and help with the sunshine. All right, make noise for Solomon, Lincoln, Archer, Stevie, Charlie, Everett, and Alice. Solomon, I like those orange shoes. Those are hot. All right, Lincoln, you're finishing strong. Good job, Lincoln. Make some noise for Charlie Wise. Good job. Stevie Connor, I like your flag. That's cool. Good job to Everett and Alice. You're almost there, buddy. Great run. Come on, y'all, make some noise. Let's help them out. Woo! Great run, bud. All right, we got Emma on her way. She just made the turn, and I think I see a first grader. Again, y'all help them out. Make some noise so they know where to get to. All right, we got a first grader coming in here. It is Brooks Oliver from Oak Mountain Elementary. Great job, Brooks. All right, make some noise. Help Brooks finish strong as our first grader. We've got Torsten from Bethany Hills coming up right behind him, and Miles Bolden and Duncan Sharp. Super fast first graders. We've got Tola and Abraham crossing into the stadium. Great job. Y'all are doing awesome. Make some noise for Sammy and Mason and Jacob and Kate. freestyle this morning. We've got Elliot, Axel, Carter, Wyatt, Benjamin, Jordan, Max, Zoe, and James. Make some noise for Max Horton, Cruz, Ellie, Sanders, Parker, Luke. Good job to Brock. We've got Elijah, Liam, Tristan, Isaac, Zoe, Elliot, Frankie, Lincoln, Cooper, William, Logan, Brooklyn, Caroline, Eden, and Everett. Come on to the finish line, Camille Potter, Emery O'Neill. Good job to Benjamin Bird and James and Maggie and Wilder and Dean and Xander and Asher, Wheeler, Miller, Brooks, Eva, Samuel, Parker, Wynn, Evan, Betsy, Elliot, Callie, Albert, and Avery. Coming into the finish line, this first graders, we've got Rose, Peyton, and Anna, and Jackson, and Shepard, and Arlo, John, Tyler, Mendel, Hunt, Kane, Audrey, Margaret, Ella, Roman. We've got Levi, Elise, Ellie, Maisie, Noelle, Lachlan, Hazel, Lucas, Olivia, Hudson, Lewis, Emma, Julia, Lena, Sophie. Good job to Carter, Elijah, Gabriel, Jude, Vera, Logan, Josh, June, Nathan, Abby, and Mila. Make some noise for Thomas, Sally, and RJ Anderson, James Clay, Wyatt, Elizabeth, Jackson, Graham, Evie, Jackson, Catherine, Natalie, Declan, Owen, Hannah, Blake, Kip, Barrett, Ava, Noah, Angie, Georgia, Hannah, Brooke. Make some noise for Rose, Blakely, Luke, Grace, Molly, Kenneth. All very strong this morning is Nolan, Ethan, and Ryan, and Mark. We've got Maggie, and Timothy, and Sophia, and Dr. Weldon. Let's make some noise for Puffy, and Ellen, and Kendall, and Grayson, and Sophie. Let's make some noise for Beverly. We've got Harper, Dean, Lee, Reed, Abby, Jackson. Way to go, Emery, Miriam, Jamie, Aiden, Isabella. Audrey Bush on her way. All right, welcome to the finish line, Sadie, Alyssa, Mabry, Faye, Penelope, Jackson, Austin, Connor, Levi, Daniel, Charlie, Madison. We've got Della, Bryce, Lorelai, Bellamy, Morgan, Graham, and London. Here comes Avery. Make some noise for Danny, Elliot, Amara, Logan, Marianne, Corey, and Amelia. We got some noise for Dylan and Owen and Colton. Great run. All right, we've got Maya and Madison and Cameron and Hannah. All first graders finishing up their mile this morning. Here comes Colin and Reagan and Bailey Parker. Make some noise for Rose and Dorothy and Elizabeth. They just made the turn. Headed toward the finish line. Good job to Elizabeth, Mary Helen, Moen. Great run. Good job, first graders. Way to go, Judah Carson. Come on, y'all got it. Let's make some noise. You're almost done with your first mile, or your last mile of your marathon. We've got Carly and Adeline and Diego on the way to the finish line, making their way in. We've got Emma and Malachi on their way to finish up their mile this morning. I think I see kindergartners. Make some noise for the kindergartners. They might be little, but they're fast. All right, we've got Emma and Stokely, Noah, Emily, and Olivia finishing up this morning on their half marathon. Good job, Emma. Now I got to turn around to the crowd. some noise for Lily, Maddie, Mary Clark, Chloe, Sterling, Aspen, Henry, Sydney, Chance, B, Vivian, and Emery.
Good job, guys.
We've got Emery, Lawson, Lila, Cassius, and Henry making the turn into the finish line.
Yeah.
We're going to welcome Crew and Timothy and Ira and Isla, Victoria, Francis, Walter, Larson, Clarence, Anthony, Major, Arden, Ford, Zoe, Scott, Scarlett, Ivan, Jasper, Emmett, Aiden, Karsten, James, Ava, Weston, and Adair. Awesome run. We've got Max and Grayson coming on in. Making their way to the finish line this morning. Make some noise for Matthew, Rollins, Palmer, Kate, Emmett, Denver, Jack, George, Abby, and Kate. We've got Kason and Eleanor. Great job. Mila Kate, good job. We've got Sadie, Larkin, and Grayson have made the turn, heading their way to the finish line. Make some noise for Ivy and Sophia and Dior. Coco and Olivia, welcome to the finish line. Awesome run this morning. We've got Darius, Eric, and Hadley. Way to go to Kate and Ella and Aiden. Y'all got this. Y'all are so fast. Super good runners. Make some noise for Matt and Blaine and Sloan. Awesome run. All right, we got a few more coming across on their way. More kindergartners. They're so super fast. We're so proud of them. Make some noise for Charlie and Claire. Coach is helping them out too. Good run, Coach. We've got Kellen and Audie on their way into the finish line. Just like the Isaac and Camila. Y'all got it. Come on, let's make some noise. Help them out. You're almost done. Come on. Y'all got this. Super fast runners. What a great job. I think we get Owen and Zoe and Davis on the way to the finish line. Make some noise for Perry and Curtis. All right, y'all got this. Come on. You got it, sweetheart. Wave your hands. We're so proud of you. Super fast. All right, we've got Davis and Perry and Curtis and Watson. Great run. Looking good out there. event today. We appreciate them. We appreciate what it does for the kids for the state of Alabama to help introduce them to, hopefully, what will be a lifelong sport. Good job to Ace and Noah on their way in. Good job. You're looking great. Great run. You're doing so good. All right, I think we've now got the kids that are running with your parents. Let's see who wins. My money's on the kids. Let's make some noise for Chris and Aiden. All right, come on, you gotta beat your dad. All right, great run. We also want to thank the Montevallo track team coming out helping us. Made some noise for Eleanor, Austin, Grady, Jimmy, Hannah, and Lily. Don't let your mom beat you. Come on. Yeah, you got him. You got him by a mile. Great run. I love our balloon man. All right, let's make it up for John, Van, Bo, Killian, and Joanna. Great race. I'm liking our balloon coach. Every good race needs a balloon.
Daniel.
All right, we've got Asher and Thomas on their way in. Come on. You got him. You got him. You got him, buddy.
Hey, go get your medal. Go get a medal.
All right, you got to finish strong. You got this. Good job. Great work. All right, way to go to Braxton, Harold, and Evan, and Whitley. Great run. Let's go. Looking good out there. Come on, don't let your dad beat you. You got it. All right, we've got Whitley, Mary Barrett, Kieran, Grady, Anderson, Noah. Awesome, man. Finishing strong. We got Samuel, Nolan, Bryson, and Peyton. Great run. Good job, kids. Y'all look awesome out there. We've got Ella, Beckham, John, David, Britta, Griffin, Chris. Way to go, Griffin. That was awesome.
Hey.
Good job to the parents for making this last mile. All right, we got Linder, Sophia, Kieran, Carter. Awesome run. Make some noise for Kenneth and Myra and Bernie. We got 8 Megan just made the turn coming on the finish line. Welcome Henry and May. We're glad to have y'all here. Good job, bud. Y'all did such a great job. Great run. Super strong finish. Awesome job.
You did it.
Make some noise for May and Robert and Joy and Judith and Talon on the way to the finish line.
All right.
Y'all got this. You got it, buddy. Make noise for Coraline, Ethan, Madison, and Max. Almost to the finish line. Finish with a smile on her face. Awesome. Got some high stepping going on. We got Gabrielle, Waylon, Remy, Madeline, and Edie all on the way. Good job to Avery, Micah, Joseph, and Deanne about to finish up their race this morning.
Mommy, guess what?
Y'all got this. Come on, bud. Good job. Make some noise for Jude and Jade and Austin and Sammy and Roslyn and Sophia. Great run. Way to go, Jude. Make the turn into the finish line. We got Reagan and Rose also about to finish up their mile this morning.
Way to go. Look at your medal.
Great run. Y'all are doing such a super job.
Come on, buddy. Good job.
Harper Mills and Connor Goodwin. On your way to the finish line.
Go get your medal, buddy.
Smiles on their faces. Gotta love that. Almost there, I promise.
Good job, buddy.
John.
All right, make some noise for the finish up front this morning. Come on.
Our crew.
Woo! You got this. Your last mile, your marathon. There's a medal. You get cool stuff.
You got your medal?
We got Bryson and Elena and Reed across the finish line. Let's make some noise for Harper. Woo! Way to go, Harper. Good job finishing this morning. Good job with that. All right, great job. I think some of the kids left their parents. We've got Riley Mason, you got this, buddy. Good job. That's pretty good to get a rod. Great run. Y'all are doing a super job.
I beat it every lap.
That's a way to finish strong. What hand holding. Here comes Cole and Nora.
Good job, baby.
All right, Robbie, you're almost done. Great run. Good job, Cole. That's some fast footwork right there. Awesome run. We've got Nora, Maeve, Myra, Will, and Harper just made the turn to the finish line. Here comes Kate Blankenship, also on the way to the finish line. Good job. We got somebody cheering for Nora. We cheering for Nora. Look at that. That's the way to do it, sweetheart. Cheer her on. Help Nora finish strong. Good job, Nora. Way to go, Myra. You're doing an awesome job. Thumbs up. Harper, you're doing super good. Great run. Here comes Catherine Oliver finishing up this morning. All right, we got a speedster coming up from the back. Man, you're not even gonna let a little hurt arm keep you from finishing your race. Good job. Awesome.
Watch it. Watch it.
All right, way to go. Good run. Almost done, I promise. Super proud of y'all. Way to go. I think we got a few more runners that have done the turn. Again, we want to thank Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alabama for helping us to have this fun day out here and for all they do for the kids' marathon. We also want to thank the Track Shack, the only place in Birmingham to buy running shoes. And we want to thank Rick Carley and James Spann for coming out today and helping us. Appreciate y'all. All right, let's make some noise for Samantha Oliver. Good job, Samantha. On the way to the finish line. Finishing super duper strong this morning.